Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Johnny Blaze from the Shy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Blaze from the Shy. Black man with the fire in his eye. Came up live, no suit, no tie. Built that lane from the beef and the fry. He gave folks heat, no nap, no pause. Every room got shook when he took that draw. Wild little grin, sharp with the jaw. Cut through nonsense with a straight up clause. He was turned every time he stepped in. Talk that talk, made the weak men bend. People came back just to see it again. Cause he never played safe, he went all in. But he stayed real, stayed in his skin. Talk that talk, then let it spin. Be cool, baby, before it go left. Johnny got jokes and he don't pretend.
Be cool, be cool.
Before the corner,
Be cool, be cool.
or catch that mortar.
Guns hat on.
If you push too far,
Guns hat on.
that the warning bar. People love John, cause he keep it true. People love John, cause he ain't like you. Night chill, some still got the flame. Live on the screen, but the focus changed. Police cam clips in the day-to-day pain. Black news talk when the world acts strange. He break it down with that smart-ass smile. Make our heart true feel a little less wild. Loves his dog, Duke, that loyal child. Dog in the shot and the move go mild. Still bold, still quick with the line. Still got the guts when it come that time. Humor so sharp to dance on the dime. Make you laugh while he peel back ground. He don't fold, he don't fake. Hands in the work, eyes on the tape.
Be cool.
That's the rule, he say. Or take that seat and get sent away.
Be cool, be cool.
Before the corner,
Be cool, be cool.
or catch that mortar.
Guns hat on.
If you push too far,
Guns hat on.
that the warning bar. People love John, cause he keep it true. People love John, cause he ain't like you. A little more calm, but the spark's still there. From the live show roots to the worn out chair. He laugh at pain and he calls it fair. Like, I've been through it, I ain't know when they're scared. Duke by his side, that's family. Big heart hidden in the stance, you see. Tenacity, boldness, humility. That's why the whole room roots for he.
Be cool, be cool.
Before the corner,
Be cool, be cool.
or catch that mortar.
Guns hat on.
If you push too far,
Guns hat on.
that the warning bar. People love John, cause he keep it true. People love John, cause he speak for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, and welcome to the Late Show with JB2 Reactions, your host with the most. Finally coming to y'all live to bring y'all some content. All right, so I guess, it's still the first. So technically, I still did my July 1st live, so to speak. And yes, before y'all ask, yes, I took me a power nap earlier, so I'm up. So I figured, go ahead and go live. Go ahead and get the content on out there. Go ahead and do what I need to do, and then I'm out of here anyway. It ain't like I'm about to be up all night. So I'll be here for a nice little minute, but not too damn long. So most definitely drinking me some coffee. So it is what it is, but excuse me. Shout out to y'all late nighters. Shout out to you late nighters. Good evening, Tanya. How are you? Hope all is truly well. Good evening. All right. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. The first video that we is going to go over is, now this is all alleged though, but apparently Michael Beasley wants to punch, forget slap. I got to recant that from earlier what I said. He wants to punch Ryan Clark. So we're about to unpack this. And shout out to Forgotten Kings TV. He did get that. He did most definitely. Oh no, excuse me. Well, I know he did put some content on out there, but this is coming from around the association. They put this out 5 days ago. Ryan Clark responds to Michael Beasley wanting to punch him in the face. So you're going to hear the rhyme and reason why Michael Beasley wants to punch Ryan Clark in the face, allegedly. And we're about to hear what Ryan Clark had to say. Fair use. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. See how two black men can resolve their differences without any type of violence. Let's take a look.
What's going on there, guys? Back with another one. We got to talk about this on the day as Ryan Clark has responded to Michael Beasley claiming he wanted to put hands on him during their interview. Now, Beasley feels like Ryan Clark was worried about how the producers was capturing.
Oh, so this is when he did the interview on the Pivot. Oh, I didn't know Ryan Clark had even rubbed you the wrong way though, Mike. Damn. Let's see what he got to say.
His emotion rather than his emotion and what he was saying at the time. And, you know, he revealed that recently on the Big Three podcast. And, you know, he took exception with that. Now, Ryan Clark is going to respond to that. Now, a lot of people seen that interview when it was out, but I do want people who missed it to kind of get a feel of what Beasley was upset about, what Beasley said, and then we're going to look at Ryan Clark's response. Let's check it out.
I've been trying to find good people for so long. I'm tired, bro.
You know,
I would say this: it's a 100%, bro.
Like,
it's so okay to be tired.
Like, I got, you know what I'm saying?
you ain't got nothing left. You ain't got nothing left to give.
I'll tell you this, bro. I'll be it. Like whatever you need, dog. Like you just want to talk. Like I for sure can't hoop with you. I'll go out there and pass that hoe. Like what we're saying is, bro. Like we want to be those people. Bringing you here wasn't about this. I wanted to talk basketball and hoops, but dog, folks love you, dog. Nobody want to see you go through this.
I got me a Beasley jersey out the motherfucking house because I was down here when he got drafted.
I think the thing is, man, like so many times as black men, we are asked because of talent to carry everybody. We are not made to carry everybody. Black women are asked to carry everybody. They are not made to carry everybody. Dog, it takes a fucking village, bro. And at some point, you got to have somebody who don't need shit from you, who don't want shit from you, who want to see you win, man. Like we don't do this for us. Yeah, like you want to build these things, but it's about these conversations. It's about bringing people on here and letting them tell their story. When Freddie said, man, you could tell your narrative, tell that shit and I'll preach it too. What we saying is, man, don't give up and we won't give up.
Sit there and laugh. Like Antoine Walker go through whatever he go through. Motherfuckers to sit there and make jokes. Allen Iverson was a fucking joke for a while until everybody found out that wasn't true. He turned. It's like, bro, no, bro. Being black is so fake right now. It's like motherfuckers only care when it's time for somebody to die and the cameras to show. It's like, bro, motherfuckers is out here showing every day that they need help.
Like when I was crying on the Pivot, I wasn't crying. I was holding the tear back because I wanted to punch him. Because I just thought it was disrespectful. Yeah. But like I like him. Yeah. So I
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Michael Beasley, he was on with Ryan Clark was on your side, bro. I'm kind of flabbergasted to go over this because he was on your side. Out of that part of the interview, I mean, you know, the 5 people that's here that's listening in, y'all chime in the chat and tell me, what did Ryan Clark say to Michael Beasley in that clip to make him say that he was ready to punch him? punch him for what?
I didn't even want to say this on camera, but I don't care. The Pivot podcast, I didn't know anything about podcasts. I just thought niggas was in their rooms and shit like that, right? So when I pulled up to that one, like sort of like just like this, just coming out the gym, and just got some regular dirty clothes on. The next thing I know, ESPN cameras in my face, and I didn't really like the way it ended.
What's that?
Because Ryan Clark, like, I was talking about my mother, and Ryan Clark was kind of like,
Hey, big sis,
look at me and still look at them behind, tell them to do whatever he was doing with the cameras and shit, which I thought was disrespectful.
Because you pouring your heart out talking about your mom at that point. Yeah, got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I really, like, because I just thought it was disrespectful. But, like, I like him.
Yeah.
You double talking, though, Mike. Mike, you going on the podcast, bro, they gonna ask you personal questions, or you just gonna vent out and say what you need to say. That's normally how that works. So I'm actually confused that no one has really informed you. If that's your argument to say that you don't know anything about podcasting and everything, then why go on the show then? To me, at this point now, it seems like to me, and this is just my opinion, it's like you double talking. Chef X, what's the word?
So I didn't even want to say this on camera. I don't care. I didn't know the dynamic of that, right?
What he was going to do.
Yeah, like when I just went up there to kick the shit. I just went up there to kick the shit.
You didn't know what you were going to talk about, huh?
Yeah. It just caught me off guard, and it's like, I just wish I was a little more prepared. Just put the camera in my...
No, Michael Beasley, I'm sorry, bro. I can't ride with you on that. You pulled your heart out to them cats on the Pivot podcast, bro. I did a review on the video. I had to look it up. But I could have sworn I did a video when you went on the Pivot podcast. Chef X, do you remember me doing a review on Michael Beasley? Do you remember when he went on the Pivot? Remember he broke down and all that? He broke down. He was talking about, man, he ain't got nothing to live for. People phony, this and that. He was on their show talking about giving up. Yeah, bro, what is he talking about? Then he say that they doing him wrong. Ryan Clark did him wrong, and now all of a sudden he want to punch him in the face. Like, bro, what is we talking about here?
Face and just didn't care to turn it off.
Man, honestly, I got nothing but love and respect for Michael Beasley. I don't care what he said. I'm not finna get out here and talk tough and talk about being physical. And also, I'm not going to disrespect him because I'm tired of seeing us on these platforms go at one another for other folks' entertainment. I said it over and over again. Without Michael B.
Shout out to Ryan Clark for seeing right through it. Shout out to Ryan Clark for seeing it for what it really is. You don't have to go there. You could just tell he don't have a problem with that man, regardless of what Michael Beasley is saying. Because to me, I think he just double talking, and he's trying to get clout off of Ryan Clark's name. That's what I truly think by him saying that on that podcast. And shout out to that gentleman and whatnot. I'm talking about Michael Beasley. So it is what it is.
Beasley, there is no pivot. That was the show that turned us into the pivot. And I don't get to tell him how to feel. What I do know is this. I prepared for that show for hours the way I prepare for every show, because you never know where it's going to go. And when it got to a place where he was emotional, in that moment, it was my job to hold space for him and let him know that, at least in that moment, on our platform in a spot that we're grateful that he's opening up to us, that he's not alone. That was why I texted and reached out afterwards just to let him know that I was a man of my word, that when I said on the show that we would be here for him, I know Chan did the same thing, that we really were. And so even in this space, what I want to say to him is this. If there was a time during our sit down where he felt like I didn't have his best interest in the front of my mind or as a priority or in my heart, that's wrong. Because that entire time, all I could think about was how grateful I was he was getting to share that story and that he trusted us.
But think about it this way. If he's so outspoken, right? And again, how come he didn't say nothing to Ryan Clark right after the show? How come he didn't address him right then and there? I mean, why wait? You feel this way while doing the podcast show, right? But instead of you as a man addressing him right then and there, if you felt and I'm just saying, you felt disrespected. So approach him right then and there. Why wait till you go home or you go to other podcast shows? Because to me, that makes you look weak, bro. That makes you look completely weak, in my opinion. You could have addressed Ryan Clark right then and there after that show, right then and there when it happened. Not wait a year later, now all of a sudden you wanted to punch him in the face. Like that's being a coward, bro.
To share it with. And since then, I've been happy to see him do more podcasts and do more shows and show more of his personality. Because I felt like on that night with us, people got to see what that dude had really been going through. And so all I would tell him, if I could, because his number has changed since then, is my number is still the same. I would be willing to talk to you. I would love to have the conversation, because even in this space, I'm so grateful for what you did for us on that night. That was never a setup. It was never an intention to be disrespectful. And it is still all love and all respect from me to you for what you did for us on that night.
I actually believe Ryan Clark on this. I don't think they were trying to embarrass Michael Beasley. I think they were trying to capture the raw emotion of what he had been dealing with.
And plus, again, you a grown man that can think for himself. And you mean to tell me that you, instead of you just taking accountability for your own emotions and your own actions of what you did, no one is faulting you for breaking down on the Pivot podcast, right? I know I'm not going to sit up here and say that, I'm looking all sideways at you for crying. No, you was going through something, bro. Me personally, I understood. I didn't criticize you, but see, this right here, to me, my opinion, you just double talking, bro. And you making something more than what it really is, because Ryan Clark, in my opinion, I don't think he did what with the show and how he handled it. I don't think he did it with malice intent to try to shame you, because it ain't like he followed up on the show again and tried to, it wasn't that type of party, bro. Not to me. But again, I can't tell another grown individual on how they're supposed to feel. So if you felt a certain way about it, I think it still could have been a better way about going about it, not going on another podcast. Then you say something, man, I was holding the tears back because I wanted to punch him in the face. So now you want to make yourself to be very masculine now at the same time, but you had an emotional moment on the Pivot. Now, I can't believe you. That's why I say you cap to me, in my opinion. But what do I know? I don't know you personally, so either way, I don't care. But my opinion is my opinion. I think you double talking and you tried to clout chase off of Ryan Clark's name. And shout out to Ryan Clark for actually handling that the mature way. He wasn't about to do no back and forth with you. Damn that. Man, Kendrick, man, hell no, man. Michael Beasley just need to go somewhere and sit the hell down somewhere, man, and be cool. Amongst a lot of people. Just be cool. All right. Now, here go the latest. Now, I told y'all I'd give y'all an update if I saw anything else about the Lions' first round pick, Terrion Arnold. They just released him. The Lions just released him Monday, and just hours after a Florida court, he had to go into court. Now this was 2 days ago, ladies and gentlemen. He released on bond, and the Lions released him Monday. Okay, just to let y'all know. So the Lions, since he got this charge on him, they completely let him go. You feel what I'm saying? So we about to go over this 3-minute clip right here from Fox 2 Detroit. This is for educational and informational purposes only.
We'll get to all that in a moment, but we begin tonight with breaking news on Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold. He has just been released from the team hours after a judge granted him a $1 million bond in his armed robbery and kidnapping case. Fox News' Dave Spencer is live in the newsroom with more on that, the judge's ruling, and what else we learned in court today. Dave.
Yeah, Rip, a lot of moving parts here. The now former Detroit Lion, Terrion Arnold, along with 6 other co-defendants in this case, all face serious charges that could send them away to life in prison if they're convicted. However, the judge in this case says Arnold's situation is unique and it's different from his co-defendants because he wasn't physically there in the courtroom when the alleged robbery and kidnapping took place, and therefore he was granted a $1 million bond. Now appearing in that Florida court in a red jumpsuit with shackles on his hands and feet, Arnold listened to the case the state of Florida has against him. It's alleged that back in February of this year, Arnold had his phone, cash, and other items stolen from his Airbnb that he was renting in Florida. He's now accused of being the mastermind of 7 total defendants. Police say they uncovered a plot to lure the alleged thieves back to his place in Florida, where they were then confronted, assaulted, and held against their will at gunpoint. The prosecutors point to a text message conversation between a group of Arnold's friends and the alleged thieves, hashing out a plan for the guys to go back to the house looking for girls. But the prosecutor and lead detective in this case say it was all a trap. And the detective says the alleged thieves turned victims took the bait.
Looking around the apartment thinking that they're playing games, that she's hiding or something like that. So he begins to look around the apartment for her. He ends up going into one of the bedrooms and he opens up a closet and there are 2 armed individuals in the closet.
And again, the judge ruled that he is free on a $1 million bond. Arnold's agent said that the ruling confirms that there's very little evidence in this case against Mr. Arnold. Arnold's attorney argues that his client never said a word when it came to the hatching, the kidnapping, and the assaulting scheme, and was never near the victims at the time of the crime. But again, hours after all of this, Arnold was released from the Detroit Lions. Now, coming up at 6, we'll talk about some of the unique situations when it comes to bond that the judge laid out. For now, live in the newsroom, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Dave, we noticed obviously from that statement and also his reaction in court that there doesn't seem to be a bit of concern coming from Arnold. He was smiling ear to ear, hugging his lawyers, and then you saw that statement.
Well, that was great news compared to what his co-defendants faced. 2 of them have already pled guilty in this, and the other 4 have been reprimanded to stay in jail until this goes to a jury.
All right, Dave Spencer for us live tonight. Dave, thanks for that.
Man, I think that man didn't hit their pockets, and he made them other 2 take the charge. My opinion. He wasn't there. He can still deny. Yeah. Now that's a scenario that I can actually see. Or maybe he didn't have anything to do with it and they just trying to jam him up a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? But either way, for him to be able to get the bond for 1 million, so that means he had to put up 100,000, 10%. Shit. He like, yeah. I think he, in his mind, the way he was looking, he think his chances is pretty damn good. Maybe it is. I don't know. But again, if anything else, so any other updates about that, I will let y'all know though for sure. All right. I'll let y'all know. But I mean, hey, he was able to bond out, even though he got released from the Lions. Now it's just time for him to fight for his freedom. At this point, he can't even worry about no football right now. No, he can't worry about no football at all. All right. So shout out to Big Ant, Urban Politicians TV. Man, look, Perk, I'm going to need you to cut it out, bro. You mad about Jaylen Brown calling you a boy? You don't have this type of outrage when them white folks sitting up there calling you boy. Ain't you from Texas, my dude? Sure, you done heard of plenty of older white dudes say, hey there, boy. Come on, man. No, you can't be extra sensitive about the man calling you a damn boy. But I guess so. But again, shout out to Big Ant for catching this content. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, Prime Time B, but damn, man, why you crying, bro? Like, you crying over somebody calling you a boy? Damn, at least he got the gender right, allegedly. I mean, god damn, he got the gender right at least. Shit, what the fuck? Shit, the fuck you tripping about him calling you a boy?
Very educated enough to know what to say and what not to say. What's off limits. And Big Perk, you wrong for jumping against your teammate, nigga. I don't like that. Excuse the N-word, but that is. You know what I'm saying? Watch your mouth, boy.
Okay. The champ is back. But sometimes we learn from I'm a father, right? And sometimes my daughter is, she's in grad school right now. I went to visit her over the weekend. I realize now when I talk to her, I'm learning from her, you know, and you might, you know, take things differently than how Jaylen might handle it, right?
He handling it like he's supposed to. He's always handled himself like a man, like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Very respectful kids I raised, man. Let me tell you something. Very respectful kids, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And how he handled that kind of pressure, I commend him. Yeah. Because me, I'm different. I'm getting your face, Stephen A. Yeah, I'm coming to see you.
Marcellus, why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm coming to see you, Stephen A.
What would you say?
I called you a couple times, Stephen A., and you didn't answer. But it's okay. I just wanted to talk about it man to man. What's your problems? Why are you attacking him? Why do you attack the black community? Go attack the white community. Oh, that's right. You getting that check to do that. We unplugged about this. We own it.
Well, you know, in all fairness, Steve.
Damn. Boy, he got all the smoke for Stephen A. He said, man, look, I even called you, but you didn't even want to pick up. All I want to do is just talk, Stephen A. Stephen A. I thought you come on, man, you supposed to come with that WWE talk. Listen here, brother. Come on, Stephen A. Come on, man. I know you ain't sitting up here trying to be a coward all of a sudden now. The hell? He got all the smoke in the world. See, Stephen A. don't be liking it when black people really got some real smoke for him. Boy, he folds up like a lawn chair around here.
Renee, Perk, they all got a job to do.
They got a job to do.
And
pick on black guy. Yeah,
you know,
pick
and
on the black guy.
that's how they.
Right. Pick on black players. That is correct. Shout out to y'all. Look, everyone knows that Stephen A. Smith is doing the white man's work. He's stepping and fetching. He's always trying to find ways to make money for his boss. Come on, man. Stephen A. has said this time and time again. I want to make money, so I got to find ways to help my bosses make more money so I can get more money. And the best way Stephen A. Smith knows how to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to degrade black players, black athletes, point blank period, while he gives the white predecessors a pass. He walks on eggshells with the white folks, but when it comes to his own, excuse me, when it comes to his own, ladies and gentlemen, he spares the rod and spoils the child. I'm trying to tell you, and Stephen A., it is what it is, man. The black players are getting sick and tired of you. You is really no better, if we want to really call it all the way out. You ain't no better than Skip Bayless.
Whatever that job is, this is how they choose.
Yeah, I ain't in the league, so come get me.
Okay, yo, Marcellus ain't in the league.
He violent, man. Y'all taking him back. Y'all taking him back.
Yo, man. The heavyweight champ. The champ is in the building. Give it up for the champ, man.
I got feelings about it. I got feelings.
But when I slow down, champ. Don't get him, champ. Slow down, champ. Don't get him, champ. Slow down. God, boy, Marcellus got that real smoke for Stephen A. I bet you Stephen A. ain't gonna respond to this. He gonna act like he ain't even see it. I should have tagged Stephen A. Smith name up in this shit right here.
What I think is fair is it's true. When somebody in the public eye is under public scrutiny, it doesn't just affect them; it impacts the whole family,
the
right?
whole community,
Yeah.
not just the family.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. And what I like hearing is,
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Marcellus Brown, Jaylen Brown Pops, jumping all the way out there the other day while making an appearance on Sway. And I had a link in the description where you can watch that in full and calling out Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins direct and say we need to get some things in check. And he's upset about some of the comments that have been made over the last couple months, ever since they got eliminated from the playoffs. We know that Jaylen Brown and Stephen A. Smith had something going on before, but he said, hey, I'm here to break it to y'all dope. Well, of course, Kendrick Perkins caught wind of that and went up on Twitter and said, hey, I ain't hard to find. He better sit his old A down somewhere with all that boy talk, because we definitely can talk it out or we can get our feet high. The choice is his. Now, with that coming up there, that's taking it to even another level. Kendrick Perkins, most definitely.
Now, Kendrick, let's flip the role. Say that's your son in the NBA. Say you got to continue to sit up here and hear Stephen A. Smith ridicule, send shots, disrespect the man. And as a father, you wouldn't feel a certain type of way about that either? So you can't put yourself in Jaylen Brown's father's shoes for a hot little second and think about how he views all of that shit. Come on, man. You can't be that slow, bro.
Felt the way about him calling him boy because of the tone he used and the way that he said it. It's like, hey, you a little dog to me. I don't respect you at all. Nah, Jaylen Brown Pops is like 7 foot tall. used to box professionally and everything. So he feeling that way with his energy. Kendrick Perkins feeling that way with his energy and stuff. And with Jaylen Brown and his pops, I don't know the exact reports. You look stuff up online, it says things when it comes to their actual relationship. I don't know how close they really are, but that is still his son. And I can't tell no pops how to feel. Hey, bro, you jumping all the way out there, just going up. I don't know if Jaylen Brown would approve this or not. I know that his pops did. If you look it up, he caught that case last year where he got into somebody with a stabbing incident, and he got an attempted murder charge over them, and they got into it over a parking lot incident and things of that nature, where the door hit the other car, and then you know how that stuff go, turned into something else where he stabbed somebody. But he said right now, I'll jump all the way out there. And I want to say it's for Kendrick Perkins in that way with him. Like, it was the tone, the way that he was speaking on the Road Tripping podcast that he has when they got eliminated, and Jaylen Brown went to the internet calling out the flop it and how the game was going.
And I applaud you when it comes to that part. But this here that you talking, you can miss me with all this. You up 3-1. Your ass pops at times to sell calls. When at times y'all could have drove the basketball in 6. Jay, can you read this text message real quick? I didn't even have this number saved.
Sure.
But read that text.
Former Celtic here. Keep speaking the facts. Pound emoji. Much respect.
Okay, cool. So he was texting me that because of what I just said. We had a conversation about Jaylen Brown.
I feel like it's more of the tone with Kendrick Perkins with him, like the tone, the curse, and the way that he's speaking on it. He feel like, hey, bro, it feel like you taking this deeper than basketball at this point. And true, Jaylen Brown been popping his stuff on his stream and then responding and calling them out, no doubt about it, as expected. This how he feel, but when you start bringing up private conversations and texts from other players in the organization, that does make it seem like, well, hold on, y'all doing this on ESPN? Y'all really campaigning against, because these is private combos. Now, when it comes to Stephen A. Smith, we've seen how this.
Now, see, Perk, that's some petty ass shit, bro. You revealing private text messages, or use a dirty SOB, bro.
It's played out before, and we see the narratives getting pushed online, all that coming at once with Jaylen Brown. Boston Celtics trying to trade him. They running with this analytic talk. People even questioning his ability now, like he ain't one of the top 10 in the league that didn't just get a championship recently, whether they lost this year or not. But we here now with everything going on, and Stephen A. Script Reader Smith, let me keep it all the way 1,000. Stephen A. Smith has most definitely spoken up for Jaylen Brown before at times, but I feel like when bro jumped out there and put out like an underhanded threat, like, hey, I'll really report on you. I'll really get in the media and come at you a certain type.
Hey, again, and Big N, you right about that, right? But this is where it, to me, I feel like these NBA players, until they're out the league, right? This is just my opinion. I don't feel like they need to have a podcast. Because, see, now you can't do basketball and media at the same time. It's just no way. Because you're going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. Even though I'm not saying that he's wrong about how he calls out Stephen A. Smith, I'm not saying that. But you still got to pick and choose your battles. Stephen A. is a slime ball, condescending, arrogant prick that has got the green light from the white folks to sit up here and blatantly disrespect Black NBA, NFL, MLB players. He has a free range to do that. You try touching Stephen A. right now at this point, it is going to be detrimental to your career in the NBA trying to go. Now look at what just happened. Now, did y'all think I expected Jaylen Brown to get traded to the 76ers? No. But guess why, in my opinion, now I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know. But I'm just laying out an opinion. Stephen A. already was calling it out. I remember when he was saying all this. And it to me, I don't believe in coincidences.
Way and put some real stuff on display about you, how people really feel about you. When you say stuff like that, and then the other stuff he said about him in the past, it feels like, hey, bro, what do you really got going on? Especially after seeing how everything played out with Kyrie Irving, I was like, okay, Stephen A. Smith, for me, once you show me that's what you'll do in your position, you'll weaponize your platform and you work at Disney, because it had came out, Kenny Smith put it out there, that he had to holler at Stephen A. Smith behind the scenes like, hey, bro, you handling taking this stuff to a different level when it comes to Kyrie Irving right now. The way you're talking about him, the way you're speaking on him, bro, you acting like he ain't kind of come up under a relationship, under like a little stock that we got, because we got a relationship with his pops. His pops, Kyrie Irving pops, and Stephen A. Smith was beefing behind the scenes over this stuff, because he was going so hard at Kyrie, taking stuff personal, taking it all the way down through there. And when I know you work for Disney and ESPN using that platform to do that type of stuff, I don't respect it, dog. And this was going on the whole time. And Stephen A. Smith never revealed it to us. He didn't come tell us till after Kenny Smith brought everything up. So I was like, oh, nah, this is what this is. And other comments he's made about the black community, I'm like, oh, nah, bro, you don't speak for us. You working for a corporation.
Stephen A., this buck dancing individual right here, stepping fetching for the white folk, right? Stephen A. Now look, these black athletes that's playing professional, right? I mean, again, I'm not saying that they don't have the right to have their opinion, but God damn it, you just can't go up against them. Oh, you was referring to Terrion. Oh, damn, Pride Time B, you said he sucked anyway. That's why they come. God damn. Hey, well, at least he got some bread up out of it before they cut him there, Pride Time B. Whatever money he got, I hope all that shit was worth it. Yeah, I hope it was worth it. But this Stephen A. is really the epitome of a buck dancing clown. You know what I'm saying? He is. And the more that you continue to give him light, the more he drives up off of it, because, again, Stephen A., he wants that attention. And Stephen A. gonna make sure that he stays in good graces with the white folks, which that's his business. I can't criticize him. Hey, he doing what he needs to do, but Stephen A. most definitely comes at a price. And notice, Stephen A., once you got that new contract and you got all the millions of dollars coming your way, you had to know that the pressure was really on. If the pressure wasn't on before, it's really on you now. Yeah, he entertained it to some. I just don't find Stephen A. really to be entertaining unless he becomes a WWE wrestler. When he get to talking like that, then yeah, he be funny to me. But like when he be trying to sound overly intelligent and shit like that, I tune out. I'm like, I don't want to hear all that old bullshit what you talking about, Stephen A. I know, I get it. You got to make it sound good for the bosses. I get it. But, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I really can't stand an overly smart motherfucker though. Like, I mean, for real, like you be so restricted and you know you make sure you find all the words to say. He get on this podcast, he get on his own on his own channel and talk his shit. I just be listening to him like, you's a lame. You's a lame. Like, I really, if I'm telling y'all, I'm so serious. I really do not take Stephen A. Smith seriously. Do I understand that he has a job to do? Yes. Am I going to take everything personal about what Stephen A. Smith says? No. No. I mean, and as a professional athlete, think about this, right? You had reporters talking negative about Mike. Mike didn't do nothing but let that fuel him to just annihilate those NBA players on the court. He didn't sit up here and try to argue back with the damn media. It's a reason. You know, you trying to go against a step and fetcher like Stephen A. Smith, you're gonna lose. Let's just be honest, ladies and gentlemen. You sit up in this day and age and you try to go up against Stephen A. Smith knowing that he has the resources behind him to put you down. You know he's a step and fetcher. I mean, to me, this is just my opinion. Why even fall for the trap with this punk? Let him talk. You do your talking on the court. Don't try to do all this back and forth because he gonna eat you alive. And I hate to say it, but y'all know, y'all NBA players know it's true. Y'all still just want to fight it anyway. Okay, cool. Wait until you leave the game. Then you can go at Stephen A. all the hell you want. I wouldn't care then, but you still in the league. Like, let this man talk. You let it fuel you on the basketball court and you just prove him wrong by your play. And again, it's just my opinion, but you know, trying to feed off into it with him and I just don't see it helping your career in the NBA, whether it's the NBA, whether it's NFL, or whether it's MLB. It don't matter. Trying to go up against the media machine and you're still playing, I think that's suicidal for your career. All right? That's what I believe. I mean, that's just my opinion. But to me, it don't make good business sense either way because, again, regardless of how you feel about Stephen A. Smith, he still got them. He has the green light to trigger you black folks and trigger you black players into crashing out. Stephen A. Smith is the setup man for the white people, for you black people that want to play professional sports, get all the millions in the world. He is a troll for the white folks towards the black people. Come on, man. Y'all most definitely can see what he doing. All this old fake. Well, I give a damn about and what about when I didn't say this? I'll be like, man, go ahead on. You want to be a victim and pat yourself on the back all at the same damn time. I'm telling you, I can't take no damn Stephen A. The fuck? Hell no. Well, I digress on all this because, see, I don't want to keep giving Stephen A. too much goddamn shine. But I'm going to let that be, and I'm going to retire for the night, ladies and gentlemen, because, yes, I do have to get up early in the morning for work. But I do appreciate everyone that it came out that participated. So, shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. Y'all have a good night. But JB2 Reactions is gone.